Okay, I feel like we've talked kind of a long time for a video like this. I have a feeling we could actually talk for another 30 minutes. But I'm not sure that would be helpful at this point. I think if we want to, we can do another one. There's no reason not to come back, because I have a feeling there seemed to be a lot of stuff to talk about. But I would say, yeah, in closing, you know what I think would be a great idea is if we both give one suggestion of something to go and see to help people familiarize or just learn a little bit more about what's going on, or learn more about exchange. And if you want, I'll start. I have an idea of something, and I would suggest people go and visit Eisenach. It's not very far from Aschaffenburg in Bavaria, so it's easy to get to. It's on the highway. But Eisenach was the founding city of BMW. So that's where they were. They went to Munich after the war because it became clear that this was all going to be divided and life was not going to be easy. So they moved, right? But that's where all that know-how was, all of this engineering was that we don't think about in the East. But if you go visit Eisenach today, that's then where they built the Wartburg car, which, you know, is what took over that BMW plant. And guess what? There's also the Wartburg. So you go to one of our biggest engineering cities and you see one of our most beautiful castles, which you can also stay in the hotel overnight for a lot of money. It's gorgeous. And go see this beautiful medieval city where we had the BMW, the Wartburg. And then at the end, right before the wall came down, Volkswagen started actually selling one of their motors to Wartburg. This is how rich GDR or was trying to be at the end. And so those last Wartburgs before the wall came down actually had a VW motor in it, which the East Germans were very proud of and told me about often. So that would be my thing. We went there last year on a little vacation, loved it. Beautiful central market in the square, you know, kind of laid back, not like Berlin where it's just kind of so new, old mix. It's not crazy at all. It's just a very lovely, relaxed medieval city. That's my suggestion.
Okay, I would recommend actually Görlitz. I think that's a very special place, partly because of its position on the border between Poland and Germany. So the border runs basically through the town. This part of the old town is in Poland. So you see this very important relationship between Poland and Germany, partly because it's a very beautiful Baroque town with extraordinarily well-preserved buildings because it was largely hardly destroyed at all in the war. And it's been very beautifully restored. And
Baroque city, right? Baroque city.
It's very very attractive place, and it's also the countryside around there is also interesting. So I would recommend people to go there. It's not so known, and I enjoyed my my visits there when I was going for work or planning this conference, and I think it's quite a special place. I would recommend people to visit Görlitz.
All right. And here you have it. So, yeah, thank you so much, Rob. Yeah, I suggest maybe we do this again if we get another brainstorm of a few things that we want to talk about. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. It was very interesting talking to you.
Yeah, no, fascinating stuff. And I hope this gives people just a little bit of curiosity. You know, I think that's the main thing about us continuing to live and work well together is being curious about each other. So yeah, Rob and I were open enough and curious enough to go in this. You can do it too. Okay, I'm going to stop recording.